Hey all. Good to see you. We made it through the week. It's Friday night. It's funny, during a pandemic, Friday night looks a lot like the rest of the nights, doesn't it? Hey there, shiny one, I remember when you used to come around my door. I can see you standing there, the goofy smile across your face. It's not here anymore. And you left too young, and you left too soon. It still remembers you, my friend, yeah. And I see your light again, yeah. I see your light. Hey there, shiny one, though sometimes at a loss for words, you never ceased to make me smile. I am thankful for the time you had, although it was just a little while. And you left too young, and you left too soon. And my guitar, it still remembers you, my friend, yeah. And I see your light again. And I see you sometimes, and your memory, it shines. And I see you sometimes, and your memory, it shines. And I see you sometimes, and your memory, it shines. And I see you sometimes, and your memory, it shines. It shines. Hey there, shiny one, your glow affected everyone, and wish that you could hear me sing about you. The chances are that if there's justice in this universe, this song will shine, although it's sung without you. And you left too young, and too soon. My guitar, it still remembers you, my friend, yeah. And I see your light again. I see your light. Okay. Hi. Hi. Yep. That tastes good. It's funny. After 280 gatherings, I have a bit of thank you for the claps, and it is nice to see you and be here with you and be alive these days. So when I'm like thinking about our gatherings and my time that I'm going to spend with you, I stress a little bit. 281 shows in, I am always nervous that at some point, right, you're just gonna be, I mean, it's pretty, for those of you that hang every day, that's a whole lot of Adam. I have never played this many shows in a row, and man, I get scared that I'm, repeating songs. And then so I looked on Supergirl's song chart, and and it is kind of interesting because even though I've played a bunch of these songs a bunch of times, it seems like having played, I don't know, that last song that I played, Shiny One, 6 times or 7 times, right? There's a lot of times that you've had to listen to that song. But over the course of 281 shows, I mean, it's been a couple months maybe since I played that song, and so it made me feel better about myself. It's my point. Yep. I'm excited to play a brand new song that I've never played for anyone tonight. That's gonna be fun, and I'm excited for you to watch Poche's video that he made for us. He's down in Senda Verde right now, which is his family's animal shelter in Bolivia, and doing amazing work down there. And it's cool. It's cool to get insight on the projects that he's working on. His video today, they are working on a new cage for their 2 bears that they have in their custody right now that they are trying to take care of. And this is crazy. Very different life that they're living down there, and an amazing one, a fulfilling one. All right, this is a song called Cover Man. It's about a fella that just plays cover songs his whole life, and the fella that I could be if Sunday nights were every night. And you know what? I've known a lot. There gets to be a time as a musician when you get good enough at playing and performing that you can make a living doing that. You can make a living doing that, playing cover songs in all sorts of bars and corporate events and ski lodges. There's no shame in that. Making a living, that's the catch, right? Making a living playing music, what a beautiful thing to get to do, even if it's not, right? Even if it's maybe not the way you would totally dream about making a living doing the thing that you love. So that's this character. He's conflicted by that, making a living as a cover man, but really wishing he could play his own music. I've written many lines, lost forever in the back of time, and I listen to a tired radio and I know my lines will never go, and so I am a cover man. Less you know, the less I show. So throw me back and watch the hack. Call them if you can. Oh, I am a cover man. Doing only. I've been told I got your evening in my hand. Cover man. I've been playing 20 years. People listen while they drink their beers. And I'd like to play the songs that are my own, but the owner says they sound familiar to theirs. And so I am a cover man. Less you know, the less I show. So go back and watch the hack. Call them if you can. Oh, I am a cover man. Doing no they've all been told. I got your evening in my hand. Cover man. Out of high school, I worked hard, laying concrete and spreading tar. When I hit those chords, they bring it to my soul. I'll never go back, no. And so I am a cover man. As you know, unless I show. So don't back and watch the hack. Call them if you can. Oh, I am a cover man. Doing all they've all been told. I got your cover man. Yeah, throwing sore and my fingers raw. I'm the man on the mic in the smoky bar. Woman tells me to play it on through, 'cause a cover man does wanna get to you. To get the bills in the mail, pay the bill on time. I'm the next best thing you would never find. Yeah, cover man, cruel as can be. Halfway in this closes out, I'll never get to my dreams. You know the less I show, so throw it back, watch the hack, call them if you can. I'm a cover man, doing all that playing the role. I got your evening in mind. I got your evening in mind. I got your evening in my hand. Cover man, cover man, cover man, cover man. All right. Well, I tell you what, we're getting close to the shortest day of the year. Oh, thank you for all the claps. We're we're getting close to the shortest day of the year. And that's cool because the sun keeps setting earlier and earlier, right? Man, when that sun goes away, it really does get cold. But I mean, it's pretty good timing right now, right? As soon as, by the time the sun finishes setting, I mean, it's kind of working out pretty perfect, sunset-wise, aesthetic-wise for the gathering. I don't mind suffering in a little bit of coldness. It ain't what you guys are suffering through in the Northeast. But then again, you're not playing music outside every night, are you? But I have so even though it's only 4:15 here in California, the sun will start to set pretty soon, and I have the sunset cam pivoted over to the keyboard. I thought that I would play a piano song for you tonight, and I'm gonna try to just move this ever so slightly so that I can see myself when I'm over there. All right, there it is. You can see the sunset's already beginning to happen, right? Okay, so I am wandering over to the keys right now. Watch me go. Okay. All right. This is good. I haven't hung up on you yet. Do you ever have a friend who just had limitless potential? Could never get out of their own way. Or maybe right, if this friend could see themselves the way that you saw them, maybe it's a friend, maybe it's a kid, or maybe it's a parent, right? But you just wished that they could see themselves the way that you see them, right? Isn't it funny how much just deciding to believe can sometimes be a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? Could have been something lit on fire. Could have had love, could have held lightning under your glove. Don't it all slip by? Could have held oceans right in your hand. Man, you could ride, could have turned endless, lifting the tides. Don't it all slip by? When you never try, but you still have time to start start again. Stronger than you've ever been. You still have me, you never knew. All this time, I still believe in you. You could be summer, fly like the rain. You could drive fast, glide like a bullet, feeling no pain. Don't it all slip by when you never tried, but you still have time to start again. Stronger than you've ever been. You still have me, you never knew. All this time I still believe in you. So start tonight. Come on, come on. Whoa. 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 You still have time to start again. Stronger than you've ever been. Still at me, you never knew. All this time, you still have time to start again. Stronger than you've ever been. You still have me, you never knew. All this time, I still believe in you. I like playing that song. It's a sad song. I get that. And it's a Friday night. It's supposed to be the joyous beginning of our weekend, but man. Whew. I'm not sure that should be the only sad song I play tonight. I'll meet you over there. All right. Here is the part where I always seem to hang up on you. So I'm going to try and do this. Oh gosh. Oh, here we go. And I'm going to just do the little thing that does the thing. Hey, I know, it's really dark. I get it. I know. And I'm going to bring you down a little bit to me. Yeah. That's all right. And I'll let you come out there. And it usually picks up the sunset a little bit better than this, doesn't it? Maybe it just needs a little bit more of that sky. Figuring it out. And until it gets a little bit more colorful, I'm gonna just help you see me just a touch better. How's that? Yeah, it's pretty nice back there. It is pretty nice back there. Okay. Hi. We're situated. Whew. I'll tell you what. I'm going to get ready to play the new song. But in the meantime, I think that we should hear from Poche. That's what I think. It's time. By the way, you all, if you've been gathering for a little while, you know this already. But this is for maybe you gatherers that have come on board lately, or maybe you're new to our gathering series tonight. If you are, by the way, welcome. You are welcome here anytime. We do this every night. Poche is my bass player, and back in the good old days, we used to do this thing. It was called touring. It was really cool. What happened when you used to tour is a band would go on the road and actually play for real human beings in person. It's true. It's true. And people would like stand and sit next to each other, and it was really cool. I mean, there were a lot of particulates in the air that everybody was just breathing in and out, and nobody cared about dying. Yep. We used to do that. It was pretty cool. We will do it again. Poche is a great bassist, but also a great person, and one of my closest buddies. And when he is not playing bass, he is down in Bolivia, his home country, and he is working at a place called Senda Verde. You're going to see a video from Senda Verde. It is an animal sanctuary started by his family, and they are just doing their best these days to protect as many animals as they can, take care of as many animals as they can, and look out for local folks as well. They are just dedicated and amazing. In addition, though, during the pandemic, Poche came out with an album. And over the course of the months, he's been sharing songs from the album. He released tracks on Spotify. But the album is called Canciones Leporinas. And Leporinas is not a word that I knew before he taught it to me. I don't know that many words in Spanish. But Leporinas means cleft. And Poche has a cleft palate. And so Canciones is songs. So Cleft Songs is the name of his album. I think that is super cool. And I think the music in the album is super cool. It's great. So I feel lucky all around. All my musicians, Alex and Corina and Poche, are I just think so talented and inspiring to play music with. But I have put a link to Canciones Leporinas so that if you look at this post, you can click on that link and it'll take you right to Poche's Spotify page where you can listen to his new album if you have not yet. I recommend that you do. All right. Let's hear what Poche has to talk about today. Here he is.
At La Senda Verde, there's always projects and constructions. We're building cages, bridges, we're fixing things constantly. We need a lot of labor and materials, which is hard to find in Bolivia. Not the labor, but the materials. It's very hard. The guys in the band make fun of me because I like Home Depot, one of my favorite stores. You can't believe what it is for me. You can't imagine what it's like for me to go into that store and look at the technology and all the things you have around the corner. You know, you have one in neighborhood. Here we have to make everything from scratch, you know. Obviously there are basic tools, but I'll show you in a second the kind of stuff we need to make just to build the easiest things like a wall, you know. But anyway, we won this grant a few months ago offered by the US Embassy. This is a grant that is going to help whoever won the grant, in this case us, to help with technology needs. So we presented this project the idea is to make educational videos for schools, for our website, obviously for social media and all this, about the place, about La Senda Verde, about animals, about animal trafficking. So we bought beautiful cameras and gear that helps to produce videos and such. And right now we have people that are going to install beautiful cameras inside some of the cages of the big cats and the bears that are going to stay there. So we're going to have constant 24-hour surveillance of these animals, and they're really nice cameras, so it's going to be beautiful footage as well that later we're going to use once we edit and start making these videos. So I'm going to show you around a little bit so you can see how things are done in Bolivia. This is actually one of the bear enclosures, Arumas, the first bear that got here. Right now he's not here, we had to move him somewhere else. And right now the workers, I'm going to get close in a second, but you're not going to be able to hear me. You can hear the river next to me and the motor going on. But they are building a separation in a very big enclosure that we have. We're dividing it in two now because two of the male bears we think they're getting along. They live approximately, I would say 50 yards, 100 yards from each other. But we've been observing them smell each other and look at each other. So we're going to slowly start to get them close, and hopefully one day they'll be able to live together. This is a process that takes months, sometimes even years in this case, because both of them have been here for years and it's not easy to put them together. So I'm going to get closer so you can see some of the materials.
It's a different kind of construction than we're used to here in the States, isn't it? Yeah. It's pretty cool that he's down there doing that. Yep. There's a link for to Senda Verde on the post, as well as a link to Poche's music. So y'all, I suggest y'all check it out. So one of my joys for you new gatherers over the last 281 nights has been sharing a lot of songs that I've never shared before. There was always there was and is always a bittersweetness to the writing process for me, because I'll finish a song. I write songs all the time, and I finish a song, and I know that chances are there won't be an outlet for me to like share that song, right? And oftentimes it feels like I'm a painter who is painting furiously paintings that most will never be seen by most people, and that's always how it's felt. But when we're hanging out every single night, there are opportunities to play new stuff and share new stuff. And so for a good portion of this stretch, each night I have played a song that I've never played before. And I don't do it every night anymore, but I do it a lot of nights. I'm continuing to dig deep into the into the coffers, into the song coffers, and it is a pretty amazing and inspiring exercise too, because I'm also picking out songs from all different parts of my life and points. Some of the songs that I've shared for the first time are songs that are 20 years old, over 20 years old. Some of them are songs that I wrote when I was a little teenager, just picking up a guitar, trying to figure out how to play the damn thing, right? So this is one that is written in the last couple years, and it's one I have not shared yet, that I've written down in Nashville, that I wrote down in Nashville with my friend Clint Daniels. Many of you gatherers know that name because he is the guy that I wrote Switching to Whiskey with, which is, I know, a favorite of all of ours these days. So I've gotten there's also another one that I wrote with Clint called Wasted Words that I've shared that has become very popular amongst you gatherers. There's been a few others that we've written. So this one is called The Reckoning. And this song to me is, I almost want to call it a sleeper song. I feel like there is not a big fancy sing-along chorus. It's kind of a dark, smoldering song. To me, it feels very cinematic. I was kind of thinking about it almost as a score kind of a song when I brought the idea to Clint. But I was also thinking about something else. The song is called The Reckoning. And I was thinking about, there are times in a person's life when things are on the line. Sometimes everything is on the line. Sometimes we don't know when those moments are going to be. Sometimes it's driving in a snowstorm. You New Englanders, maybe you've experienced this before. I certainly have a bunch of times, right? You're on a crowded highway and it's blizzarding out, right? And the car in front of you, in the middle of the highway, starts spinning out and spinning across lanes, right? And for a moment or two, it is life and death. And we have these moments in our lives. Hopefully not a lot of them. Some people have a lot more of them. That's what I was thinking about when I started the idea of The Reckoning, when I brought that to Clint. And you know, it can be an election. It can be a moment where you say the thing that your friend needs to hear that saved her life or his life, right? There are lots of moments every single day that may or may not be reckonings, right? And I was thinking about all that, and we started writing this song, and I have not really played it since the day that we wrote it, and I've been really enjoying working on it today. So hopefully I'll do it justice for you all, okay? It's a reckoning. It's a high noon draw. 4 on the floor and a steel guitar. It's a battle cry. Survive a sin. Sometimes the heroes die. Sometimes the bad guys win. Ooh. Nobody knows what the next day brings. It's a reckoning. It's the rising tide, it's the burning sun, it's a soldier's prayer when the war ain't won. It's a line that's drawn, it's the price of fate before the train is gone, before it's too late. Will we wear the crown? Or will the ship go down? Nobody know what the next day brings. It's a reckoning. Take my hand, test your faith. Live and die by the choice we make. It's a reckoning. It's a reckoning. Oh, when we wear the crown. Nobody know what the next day brings. It's a bigger name. Yeah, it's dark and smoldery, like that sun back there. Now you notice, and we talk about this, right? When I'm sharing new songs, some songs really work just with one voice and a guitar. Some songs need a little bit more, and this one actually, if you notice, right? Thank you for all the claps. I'm glad you like this song. I like this song too. It's request night tomorrow night. You can hear it again if you want. On this chorus, it's actually supposed to be, there's supposed to be three voices or multiple voices, and I was trying my best to sing two parts at the same time. Could you hear those two parts? And then there's supposed to be another voice that's singing harmony to that. It comes in halfway through. Can you hear that? Along with this, right? And then in between, will we wear the crown? The ship go down. Nobody know what the next day brings. You know, it could be I think it could be a cool song. And I like the songs that I write with Clint. We have a really fun time writing songs together. And so, yeah. So there's that. I think that probably concludes, let's see, Wasted Words, Switching to Whiskey, The Reckoning. We wrote another one called Put a Little Whiskey on It. We like writing songs about whiskey while we drink whiskey together. And so I think I've shared that one with y'all too. So we might have exhausted the Adam Ezra Clint Daniels songwriting repertoire. But fear not, for we are scheming and dreaming about a little bit of time to hang out. Hopefully before touring starts up again, right? We talk about figuring out a way to maybe Clint will come out to the desert and we'll spend a week writing songs together, It is really, I'm going to put my hat on. It is really cold. It's not really cold. Look. Okay? Look. I was born in upstate New York. I grew up in New England. I know it's not really cold. It's just cold to play guitar outside. That's what it is, It's guitar playing cold. It's like the air is crisp. It's like one of those times when you go outside and you think to yourself, oh man, I need to be in front of a fireplace right now. Just cooking away. An old song. A reminder of her father as he was back in the day. And she knows I can't be with her, but she loves me anyway. And I am driving into Boston town. I am listening to the radio sound. And I am wondering if I did it right. Same old questions I ask every night. I'm gonna get down. I'm gonna better that day. And I'm gonna bounce back. And I'm gonna leave no doubt. I'm on a mission, and I'm gonna ground back to the city of a small town. I'd work out in Chicago, I left it for the road. And I'm living out my suitcase in the trunk where it is stored. Yeah. I am coming into Sturrow Drive, watching springtime as it comes alive. But the guy keep it as a souvenir, singing loud enough for you to hear. I'm on a mission, and I'm walking the ground back to the city of a small town. So it's back to where I started. Guess I knew I'd come around. Stay with family till I get my feet back on the ground. And I miss the barbecues out in the lawn, and summer swimming down that old mill pond. Even miss the icy winter winds. Sweet New England, I am home again. I'm gonna get it down. Woo. I'm gonna rattle it down. I'm gonna bounce back. I'm on a mission, and I'm gonna walk on the ground. Hey, yeah, back to the city of a small town. I'm gonna get down. I'm gonna rattle it out. I'm gonna bounce back. And I'm gonna be down. 'Cause I'm on a mission, and I'm working around back to the city of a small town. Yep. The only thing worse than playing guitar in cold weather is playing a metal guitar in cold weather. Worth it though. Look at this sweet baby. Ain't she pretty? I think this guy was built in like 1940. I got him on eBay for $800 in pieces, and I had my friend Jim put him back together again. And I believe, so this is a national guitar. It's a Resonator guitar, and it is, I do not know what it's made out of. They made these out of a bunch of different materials over the years, but it's got a really unique everything about it. I've never seen anything like it. I've never seen a thing this color, and I've never seen a thing this color. But this plate with this whole pattern, I believe, is part of a series that that National Guitar only made for a couple years, like from like 1939 to 1941, something like that. Really, I don't know much about guitars, and I've never been like I've never been the kind of guitarist to really geek out over car. I'm not really a car guy. I'm not a guitar guy. To me, this is a tool. This is my hammer that I use when I'm building songs, right? But man, there's a spirit to this whole thing, and and it goes out of tune a lot, and he's hard to play. He's got a really fat neck. You probably can't appreciate that from where you are, but it is like twice as thick as a normal. It just makes it very hard to play. But man, it's worth it. It's worth it. There are some intangible things about playing on an instrument that feels right that I can't do justice to in words. I can still try to tune it. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to. Oh, it's tuned for another song. Way to ruin the weekend, Adam. You were doing so good. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to dead our bags. May it always blow steady wherever you roam. May you turn when you're ready to carry you home. May it keep you ahead of the man. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the heavens above. Some say it's a glimpse of God's great design. Some say it's the science of all things combined. May we look up and always feel wonder. Here is to us all that we see. Here's to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to round and good company. Here's to the drink that we share. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to this time that we have. These moments pass lightly, won't come again. May our lives all burn brightly, right up to the end. May we live them with joyous abandon. Raise up your glasses. Let us drink to the end of the day. Let us drink to the work when the working is through. Let us drink one to me. Let us drink one to you. Let us drink one to those who are with us. Here is to us and all that we see. Here's to our hearts and the air that we breathe. Here's to you round and good company. Here's to the future. Here's to the past. Let us drink one down slow. Let us drink one down fast. Let us drink one as if this night is our last. Here's to the drink that we share. Oh, here's to the drink that we share. Okay. I get to go inside and warm up now. Gonna do some nice hiking in the wilderness tomorrow with Allie. And our friend Bob, who married us, is coming into town. We're gonna do some socially distanced hiking together. That'll be really nice. And then we'll do request night tomorrow night. I'm looking forward to that. I will try to post a picture. It's been a little while since I have. And you all throughout the day, throw down the songs you wanna hear, and I'll try and get to as many as I can tomorrow night. Okay. Thank you for being here. Please stay safe. Keep on looking out for one another, and I will see you tomorrow.